Honorable Booger is the Parliament. Well,
Incident Robert Calvin, so he's not.
The respected aspirants to take their seats on my right, and I will invite them in the order they appear on the ballot. Our first candidate or aspirant is the Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ejapon. The second person, the Honorable Dr. Brian Achiampong. His Excellency, the former Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. The Honorable Dr. Yao Osei Educhum. And at number 5, former General Secretary of our party, Engineer Kwabena Ejeyi Ejapon.
opposition there cannot be one party state. But the Omo ye there, they will be in opposition for the next 30 years. Ghana be a one party state. The only political party I mean who so far say the opposition party, the United Party. Omo no omo ba omo kanyansa say otimi so on some omo ka no. Dachi bias ye do man show omo sa. Omo nya no ti say the NPP bebu omo no troka 8 years. Esisa ye sika nyina ma omo no be ye hyehyehye a pensioners kura sika ya gi ni nyina firi omo nsam a ene bebre afam owu no. Yes, Uncle Sanko Asumuno. Akufo-Addo government in 8 years, and for Ghanaians, and Ghanaians will never bring them back to power again. And they can't answer on the peace, almost sign, they say almost sign. Now, Yami, young vampire boss will tell what he say. A job, no, my job, or mono. Sada no better abandon to BNC. So they say among them. Omo the omunko yi back on umbrella. Omo amaya who's omo ye sinners. Omunko yi the biggest sinner. Embreye. Na ye twen omo maka kire wo say 48 na omunya saying 38%.
41 yeah 41%.
38 that
whatever you give it, yeah, that's fine.
Almost say I can 9 pe omoboa enya 41 but me ka kire say omunya 38. I can send you the figure. Na ye beto about 2028. I'm assuring you that they are going to get 28%. Esobeti about 28. And at the number of parliamentarians on Benya said that's almost 84, right? 84, 82, 81. Somewhere they are hovering around that figure. Ebe move about 50. You better about in 2028, no more 50 MPs per in parliament. And that will be the total decline of the NPP. A total extinction from our political line.
Okay.
You know, Moko Akoye the dedicate, and who here pass and will be sign. Into a sign agreement, but the entire Canada Japan so on sign. That the controversy kakra we must say there is something across be a on one kasa na kan see PhD for ni nyina man kan sign on sign on one go asin don pem and on call ni na yi kodru ye no wakan hu say there is a clause be a emboa. To be honest with you, sa clause in the me mentimi ankan hu ni nti also one sign no what they say. But to me, they should come into agreement and let him whatever that this thing he is talking about, or no resolve so that he can sign, and then that day they will be peaceful among them.
Okay.
But what I want to tell them is that whoever emerges winner is taking the party into opposition for the next 30 years. Nobody will vote for the NPP to come to power to come and spoil the better things Amahama has started building Mayeno. Ghana for any so omani aje ura street mo bi ani aje ura ya utimi to mo bro nye Ghana for di kama because ura utimi to mo eto sardine in 2024 you could not buy.
Okay.
What they say?
Okay.
Enti wo mpe we ya ope de be amambo na mahama ebu no ya de ne ensan kofa nkofobia o mama ya bra tete ya ma ya bebre afam owu.
Okay. Yo. Mate. Yo, what fire and I yet in a academy call a chair. That's a papa.
You come out to make a.
Me too, you pa.
The decline myself said, if you unya the leading political parties in Ghana, a program, no cinema program, and yet
what's the meaning? What's the meaning?
Other political parties in the battle, and then we get a program because I can't tell them if you say, no question the south, you might be okay. Let me reserve that because it looks of I have programs by a campaign. And my main hitting the crowd before I go to your topic. Let me be honest with you, Ofori. When we look at the current government, it's a scamming government. You are scammers. Excuse me to say this. And because we don't have the other political parties' opponents our program. So it's not true. You are scamming the nation. Even when it comes to gold board, when it comes to government, let me tell you that. Get organized and get some representation from the other political parties because I don't talk to any political party. But on what happened and what I know about Ghana, what Nana Akufo-Addo did I'm not campaigning for. I'm not talking. I'm not the representation of that political party. But Nana Kufuor, I'm just a crowd. Last week we can. When you baby cry, I'm one go school. Woman Bushma, no Bushma, you need secondary school representation. And I'm telling of ourselves. The Nana Kufuor, because of me, only school. I want to pay any opportunity. In mobile or what? Mexico is here. I will go through the system, and it's in University of New Mexico with a scholarship. Let me put that aside. Let me tell of ourselves. The political party was here, the leader, when you were president, you know, the president has been a president before and he has come back. Oh, mommy, everything has signified that this is what the president did when he was a vice president, when he became a president for 4 years, and he has been a president for another 1 year. I need only one thing to his credentials. Okay, if I don't think that. Let me also come to tell you this. What NPP for a internal political structure we building to men. A young coming person of course but to me no. What they are doing, no, I have a whole lot of questions to ask the political party. That political party, no, I'm sorry to say this, so bear with me. They are using more knowledge than wisdom. That's what I personally think. The truth must be always spoken as a nation. And when we do that, the nation will be built on a foundation, solid one. What they are doing internally is disrupting the foundation of that political party. To me, that's why I'm saying they are using more knowledge than wisdom. And let me tell you the gospel truth. Even representation even the first person mentioned whatever you know how the
Japan wouldn't need madam for
I'm not going to mention names. If I want you to know even let me tell you the attitude and behavior of that personality to go and sit down, disqualify him to be a president. I'm telling you, it was very awkward, very primitive. Look at the other contestants, how they even approach the leadership of the party, and look at how that man behaved. Can we select this man to be a president of a nation like Ghana? Let's face reality. He has got his supporters. I don't support anyone. I don't care about their internal struggling. I don't care what they will do to bring their representation. But to me, what I saw, even who play Adiano, is telling me, sir, that the man Kennedy of Japan, and I'll repeat myself today, he is not a presidential material. God has made that man. He can be a he's a billionaire yet to come. He's not a presidential material. If he would take advice, he should stop all these things instead of wasting his money. He is not a political equity, even Ghana and for his political party, because of the attitude. Empty barrel makes the most noise. If you look at the people who sat there, their attitude, their behavior, their movement to sit on their individual chairs tells me that the political party, and I don't want to, somebody might think maybe I don't like that personality. No, I don't know him. I don't need him for anything. But it's telling me, sir, the political party, I'm going to weigh them after their bringing the will tell me if that political party uses wisdom matching knowledge. Because after the Obey presidential aspirant, I'll have a lot to talk about them. because I'm scared the way they have behaved. You see, democracy must go with honesty. Democracy matches with representation. We need, let's say, if somebody is a president of a nation, it's not how liquidified you are. What I mean by that, yes, it's a war, and you will see. We have to get a personality. I want to present it. This personality is a president, qualifies the nation to be dignified. I really, the political party must sit up and use wisdom and match it with knowledge. I know they are very potential qualities when it comes to knowledge. They've learned good, but what I saw and what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, they need to use the knowledge that they have acquired back with wisdom and then to move directions that are very, very, very good for the nation.
Okay.
We want somebody who is very, very representable. Somebody when he stands as a leader, somebody who is working as a president, somebody who has got the quality to represent a nation as a leader. That's it.
Oh, Joe. But that's the age as a for car. How no so need the Nyansa any obako for to mo near obia ehunu ususun ehun asem pepepe na worker na we die kitu bi wo fire wo abato no be peaceful. Are we going to have a peaceful just 30 seconds here? Do you think we're going to have a very peaceful election? A year flag bearership on coming Saturday. What would a mute into no how mute you? Let me tell you. Hello. What okay, I'm too of okay. And it just of a car I feel some yeah. Now with the mute into yeah. Me to mute now which they did a crown. Mr. Wusha, yeah, is it going to be peaceful? Because Wusha campaign near corner, name so a shakakra. Because we could do be so be a just a macho man. I'm again, internal where the kit way be not into us and Ofori Atta. Yeah. Who saying, yeah.
To me, the other case, I am saying, me sure said it is going to be peaceful. I want to and some BBC and you know they should try, and I don't want it to happen like that.
Right.
They
should
try and control them because already no, omo enemies and omo kwako to abano because who tie in some of Makika for omo outsider supporters from various supporters camper. It means that they are not one. And I know, say, this election is going to bring division. At the end of the day, no, whoever emerges a winner, no, there's going to be a crack in the NPP party. And that's what we don't want to see. But but if you see Asama Akufo-Addo kind, say nobody is bigger than the NPP party, no, or refer to a Canadian Japan. Because Canadian Japan was the one who was trying to insist that there was something in the, almost sign PhD holders, Kroman read it. And one say the paper not to Omunzemwa, no mass sign. They didn't read that you, that case.
Yeah, okay,
so no correct. Oman read it, yet they are never to money man or my sign. And how do you know what you are signing? Say a side way. So, I mean, Canadian Japan, yeah,
all right.
One try at the end, one sign.
Okay.
And it's all your cross be so, or maybe also to yet the back on Mudika, that you can enter why so serious about it. No, or some more yes, I do now. Almost to a bandy be one on the first primaries no more. Also, maybe on your 7 on your 4. Every year recording is on your 0. So, meanwhile, no this last time now about almost on sign. Say this say to a G2. Na say ye ko ye ba ko na menya mani bia ye se manya 0 no mo se me sign the same thing na say ye ko to ba bi na mo wia me a na me be raise alama se mo be ka chem se ma sign dada me bo a that decay this is the reason why I not the Japan or Kasano.
Okay, all right.
Now, so it makes sense.
Okay. That's fine.
The man who say, "Sir, anyway, no man is going to bring confusion, basically."
Okay, Joe,
because people are they are ready to cause mayhem that day.
Okay.
They don't care whatever will happen over there.
Okay, all right,
but
Joe.
Let me say, politics in here. They should elect somebody. A formality, but the person make a say, Nipa be on being war. Ghana phone ni be any over wasting it line 7 December 2020 to Obama and the Omo just to entertain themselves in their party. The manuality.
Oh, okay. Show. Benko ichesa for Papa.
Yeah, Cobra, what you mean?
Me too, yeah. Obey fair, we be free and fair.
To me,
to trust and be uncle.
That empty barrel makes the most noise.
What mute you way in mommy? Why? It didn't be feature over.
I'm just speaking the gospel truth from my observation. I'm not part of them. But from my observation, where I am scared is about Kennedy and Japan. Because let me be honest with you. When it comes to liquidity, there are some people on that platform who have also got money. And if you look at, I'm just speaking the gospel truth, or you can tell me anything that you want to. When it comes to knowledge, book, most of the people are lawyers, engineers. And he is often telling me, sir, well, you're better when it comes to book. Actually, let's face relatives.
But in yes, I crown we the loophole a war. At least we
let me tell you. Sebase, she can't you. A better and Muma. Most of them they are lawyers. They understand more than that is the truth we don't want to speak than Mr. Ejapon. But Mr. Ejapon is behaving like he's outspoken. And we don't use that for a presidency. Presidency, you have to be able, I must be criticizing. If you look at the former president who just left, Papa, we have a transition here. Even the current president is very tolerant, he's very respectful. But Nana Japan will need a temperament. I'm telling you, I'm not scared. He's not. We need a temperament to be a valid president. That's why I don't want him. He has to be. He asks for money. That man will say, "Who and money will flow like that?" Because he has been given. Nyame a channel, but onyame wo adia waya a qualified nipa bia. Na Japan nyame a man sa animonyam no. And we have to tell him the truth because say Nyame emma wa chede bia be proud of the Nyame.
Okay, Joe.
The mission power na Japan.
Nti ebe we say ebe ye fair nti no what should
with the fairness nti me can be see question na obusa na na futi na ka tebe fair and I fair. Let me back with let me support it with an argument.
Okay, Joe.
What Honorable Kennedy Japan is telling me, say, if anything will be, there will be a laughter. It will come from the side of Honorable Kennedy Japan.
Okay, all right.
He's not a presidential material, and I will say it everywhere, even in his presence.
Okay,
he is not. Nyame manitika, nyame achedie, wonfa achedie nyina mani paba. Enti wono ohweli sika mu ye mu onsom, no nya mamunu because ono oye to provider wodika enti obetina ho kala here because obetina boa any political party, and that's what I see out of that man.
Okay, so me that see ejia esefo aka na yete ne kano ono so de ni aba we die and it's any de bia me kan nyansa de ni obakofo timuti nia wonu hu no obi ehu ni saa me twa me ho abesisi dedicate 4. Yo, Busafo, yeah, Trade Media, and so Babakansa, yeah, Kasafa, yeah, NPP, Peace, Pack of Mwako sign, and Chibia, Mimine Day, Nimin, or more, a babeto, a ba. Na, and no one ye share and to a bono, Moko, and I share in Sambia, is CCCNA, of share a chitafu, being a morning some or Mokanoa. I was so Mudom, Sa Ecosystem, as some Jane Clatter, I say. Na ọmakọ in the way na ye business dey if ya abatu yankasa no emu beda ho pain to senia ye to aba 2025 no I just say ebi ankwankofa baby ya no nti ebi no raise objection ye na ye papa Canada Japan raise objection say no bi anko yi na wo masensan die ye hwe say emre na eba yi eba beto a ebeko ni say eno echi no ye kwa koka eye Ofori Atta so eho asem ekakra na sisi ano ye ma eye asrafo ene ahobambofo enya asuture say eduru ha yenim say electoral commission ebeba behwe wo di ahobambo a emu odene pa benim say omo so omo ya ahomboa omo tie yen nti ahomboa no mo aye no ombeye bi aka ho a eye biempese obia ho beti obia ho beka omumfa enhihye ento ho pepepe na sisi aye to aso eye attorney general yena yenim Dr. Dominica yenim emrebi odi asem eba beto ho eye Ofori Atta enho asem ye konkotie no answer.
It's the former finance minister. Yesterday he was in U.S. court. I'm sure you monitored that. What's your own thought on that?
Well, the American authorities are handling the process and they are handling it in accordance with American law. So far, I don't find anything wrong with what has taken place. As you rightly pointed out, I monitored the hearing yesterday, and I have had reports from the United States regarding what has happened and what may happen, but these are confidential discussions, and I'm not supposed to talk to the media about what they have briefed me on.
But yesterday the trial judge said something. He said there's no proof of any extradition request and that it should be filed by the federal government before February 19. What is your own thoughts on that?
No, the Justice Department is working on the extradition request. Now, you have to understand that what is happening now is in relation to immigration immigration law violations. All right, that is separate and distinct.
Deportation case involving Ofori Atta has ordered that all proceedings be held in camera. Ofori Atta is being represented by Christopher Chasen and Kwao Amegashi. The order followed a request by his lawyer seeking to have the proceedings conducted privately. Preliminary hearings held this evening indicate that the court will consider a bond hearing for his temporary release, as well as an immigration hearing to determine whether he should be deported. In granting the request, the judge noted that while immigration
Attorney General and Uti Memphis and Tronia some obisano say what did I say what the extradition at the court na until 1 year Wababe Kai and I say Obebedi asemi Obebe can say we no extradition bi enka ho we die eye ono ankasa na setena mu a webu emra so nti na amana abasa na afi so no etwa so ama yina yehu sesisi ano anu ye no krakoko pie say ye May April busum no mu na one sign embra na wafaya mintio sisi ano ya nipa bebre mfanse nipa bebre ye won ebisa say ade prima facie bia eni ho ye nyen prima facie because we share said nam de no a prima facie was there ye buano for na ye de mfanse echi eto ne so na chese woni oman mu na we die prima facie case bia no ye ntu bibi eno an se obi e ka se womra na woni ho kra no wukayi a afi etwemu ni mfitiase kra na yetumi ko ni fie ko sesa no nyoma bebre enti zisi a yemfa bibia nto no so yembu no for eno an se ye de ano e ka ne saa no ne maye no enye hu te se obi kura nya no kura obetumi de bo kura aboro manewu enti no wo fi se extradition no ebeye adwuma because no so ni lawyers defend hold the man until say extradition we hu no say ebeba so ana say enyama so timiti over.
Okay, thank you very much, Daddy K. Okay, maybe the M say your topics maybe na fasa can Ofori Atta say me Emma me catch them say the no be Ghana ena eja asafo aka say da bi wanya bedu ado bi ntimi fa ne nko enti o de ye hwe drama enti let's see how the story will unfold enti me based on what you have asked no but me person me ma assurance say no Ofori Atta be Ghana. Why am I saying that? That okay, so we share the story, the whole thing surrounding Ofori Atta case na Ofori Atta no ufi Ghana because now onim say or problem abaya baso no ye to abana NDC wini a ye be den ba almost ye be fra na manabe abebu enkonta the juma oye no abe chirichiri mu akire Ghana for eno anti na Ofori Atta fi Ghana call USA because sa SML deal no fraudulent kura what they are robu Ghana amankofo sika twitwiri de a ebetimi aboa ya ama Ghana ye de be ye adwuma ama Ghana tumpon PDS Ofori Atta na share kiri Ofori Atta ni gabi ochire da ko ne Akufo-Addo na share PDS achi omo na ma PDS baso ema $190 million US atwam kwa woni made a $190 million betima ya ama Ghana share ekwan ya access ya nkofo ntimi nya yi share de niam a yehia basic amenities $190 million Ofori Atta eni Akufo-Addo ni gabi ochire da ko nti US atwam Akufo time mo de mai Akufo manage ni ye Atamils manage ni ye ama mo de bika ho ma Akufo-Addo nko ade wa ya ama o ma betwam because of Ofori Atta ya PDS Ofori Atta Ejapa Ofori Atta SML Ofori Atta. There are other deals be all in his name all ganganto money into when him say a friend into dwane na no wo dwane what they say but we think we have to know no say mama can ha na mesa kabium and some of the lawyers na fa omodi ni nyina no we have to know say they are trying to find a way for Ofori Atta to be able to stay in the US na ye nyina say America ho ne ye wo ye nim de oye o person offer kwan bi so ne ya say no or person apply for green card so that or the two more ye ntimi fa ne mba but one thing we have to know is that ye nyina America ho ne yete ye nim how America is a country of laws. America ye country omo nsiode omo ntra ho nhwe obi nkobọ kro no nse wia ni countries nyina endwane mbe hye omo krom emfa ho embe ye refuge. Are you getting me? And don't forget too that the president we have now tolerated this kind of nonsense and stuff. What they say? Until the all ye ni nyina no upon all the judges the lawyers wo Ghana omo kasama na na lawyers wabefa no US nyina no wabefa lawyers na pay omo big money in order to be able to make you charge no but oboa because the attorney general here is feeding the government there with the very reason why I say Omra Ghana. Obi anka so oba ye be fabo bi aboniti abo na abo dabi. All ministers of whatsoever they are here, people who are going under trial, they are here. Obi anhamu obia. And don't forget, say, nobody is going to mistreat. You will say, come, na be you are no. Obi anka so be do aye the bo be bo wana ye be you buy ani achiwako to prison. Yes, say nobody is guilty until proven guilty by the court. Me bwana. But the HL say charges here ye ka nyina ye no kura wona waye. Nti brana be kyerɛkyerɛ mu kwan a wo fa so de sɛ eyusu sɛ sika eji bond fo sika ne ade nneɛma bebree kate sika gigi loan bebree 700 loan a na yɛ 120 billion wa wo yɛ demonstration ɛka kyerɛ sɛ aban ne nyɛ wo bae a wa be move loan to 720 billion 620 billion na wo de abɛka ho within a period of 8 years. 120 billion na ukasa no from Kwame Nkrumah time up to the time Mahama exited government. That you can look at the difference. Taka we ya wabobo guru tutwe ya ye na nkanso anu ne ba betua no kenofurata na akosi ni nyina. Is it not a harm to the country? Wama Ghana koma di amanfo suta pensioners ye papa no ma omo ye adwuma teacher for ma kira de 30 years omo akọ a omo sika e de be ma kenofurata jini nyina so ontu omo ka until the next 5 7 8 years. That the then kwa brabe ni na mo wo de wasesa sika ni nyina kogu wabusu wa account mu data bank ade bia e be ye de efa data bank na wo je ho profit ukoji loan ba data bank je ho profit ma no wadi. That is why now obo busuane basa ne ade. Meanwhile mo ka kire say they were not going to borrow. But umia ene ne only day you ka kire say they were not going to borrow. Look at your wire or mine.
Right, yo.
Me de manu.
Yeah, man, when see man, yeah.
Me de manu be si no. The person me o ma oti ase ene say the lawyers ne ye wo holding nyina mo person mo find a way de geno say o find enya green card stay. But Nkosiaga, because Attorney General in Ghana is working seriously to make sure that the U.S. government no be hunye kenofura yenti awabe kenofura ta yenti awabe share America o dwane na mmom no owo e boni yeni we magana bo from ti ehia no be yi na no nti ekwan bia so no o ma join case no to 28th of February or April but den ya once the Attorney General is working for him to the government, and don't forget, Trump so on Fuasa Niamana so. It no on one January free Nimo, Bianca so to be able to Bonia Wedi Ghana.
Okay. All right, yo.
Intino. A banner or beba.
Okay, Mate, yo. It's just a for Kama into Usway.
Come on, what you mean, can?
Me too, Kapa, yeah.
Okay, let me make this emphasis. Mr. Ofori Atta, Ofa Kwambia to say ma on Ghana on himself. Say mine no ebusuani bi etie president when that mine no call because of speculations the man would die premature because because the Ghana Attorney General no what you see was a speculator, was a propaganda leader. Let me be honest with you. America Justice Department is not controlled as the Justice Department of Ghana is being controlled by the government. Our independence is a key to everything that a branch of government entails. But Ghana President is having a phone. I'm an Attorney General instructions because the Attorney General is directly under the President. He takes instructions from the President. To me, I back Ken Ofori Atta that he shouldn't make any step to go on himself. Because in the case of any prima facie be out. Obama, America, your man prima facie President Biden won't cover. Yempin for Ghana Krobo and Ghana. That's no man come out to the farm. Come on, Attorney General we buy no. One more exemption. When releasing almost Omunya she. Yami Ohu, you will be a Yami, Uchieli Paka, and Kana Yewu. Mr. Ken Ofori Atta, is he a doctor, whatever, will not move until say Justice Department of Ghana everybody charges so with this way with proof because your Attorney General of Ghana is a propaganda leader. He doesn't speak the truth. And man goes here. Okay, man is here. So we say attorney me and come Attorney General and come the Assembly of Ghana court. Ama ya man judgment like the American leader. The fire can or mention personality wants to sort seven which is true. But the Justice Department, the corruption aspect of the Justice Department in Ghana. So before even they will ask the man to go back to Ghana with a top security guard, because America is a discipline and they understand whatever they are doing and they know the corrupt aspect of the Justice Department over there. The Attorney General, America for the Justice Department are investigating everything. They know even what the Attorney General doesn't know in Ghana. He's a speculator, very speculative. Because on one prison or by Omega Omuna, one of you me, we will see Kappa and come lawyer at Mr. The former finance minister.
Ken Verata.
Of your job, all can speculation.
Okay.
There is no evidence. So much more evidence. I'm giving them 48 plus 48 hours. They should give that man a charge. When we publish in here, they will find the woman. And Americans, they don't speculate. They do investigation. But Ghana, your Justice Department, their propagandists, they just say the CSA. No woman can idea yes, CSA.
And I've worked you're careful near your contempt, right? Justice Department you came to me.
I'm facing relatives. Me say, Papa, say yes, Ghana for say we di wabokrono. Yam publish it 48 times 2. Yam publish it. Now yam famra American Justice Department. Here in America, the rule of law works. Ghana, and the episode was not a plan. And Ukrainian TV cantina, you're paying for a book or minor. They just come and talk. 214 million gold deal. What we say, IMF, the best will be a deal of Ghana. Look, America is a democratic institution, a year Juma. They understand what is the rule of law. Ghana, the rule of propaganda. Tell them. I mean, the rule of propaganda. That's the Bible. Yeah, Mr. Young Trump here become it because I the rule of propaganda.
Okay,
and I have it on record.
Mati.
When I walk, I the rule of propaganda. No come it. No come it.
Yo.
More media. Media never also. More cover up. You lie too much. You the media. You as part of media. We are there for the room. Can't control. Man, correct. And lady. That's a way journalist. You have a chuko chautia will look and will look and Nyanu Ama. Why you popular in your accent?
Okay, yo, Mati.
Baby, yeah. We be doing a quack and many activities. We be doing many activities. That's it.
Okay, yo, Mate.
And come you wouldn't make quaba, me say. You wouldn't make quaba. And to pay a soldier.
Yo, Mate.
And I'm soldier with the look crack and a bedroom. I say, well, here for any look.
Yo, made I say a chair as a foca, no, and yet, and kind of more money, say. Do mpembezo sana na obia eka na dwen na we die asem bia eye oman no se oman ne boka ye nyina yeka se enye wo a hebeye wo nana nkanso abi and it's going to be for baby or say if she na yefa emra but I'm hoping send ye keke nyina no ebeba na fi anko say political witch hunt so na intentionally enye na me be sample say intentionally obenya intentionally there me basis here you go to Dr. Biom.
It has to do with the former finance minister. Yesterday he was in US court. I'm sure you monitored that. What's your own thought on that?
Well, the American authorities are handling the process and they are handling it in accordance with American law. So far, I don't find anything wrong with what has taken place. As you rightly pointed out, I monitored the hearing yesterday, and I have had reports from the United States regarding what has happened and what may happen. But these are confidential discussions, and I'm not supposed to talk to the media about what they have briefed me on.
But yesterday, the trial judge said something. He said there's no proof of any extradition request and that it should be filed by the federal government before February 19. What is your own thought on that?
No, the Justice Department is working on the extradition request. Now, you have to understand that what is happening now is in relation to immigration immigration law violations. All right, that is separate.
The case involving Ken Ofori Atta has ordered that all proceedings be held in camera. Ofori Atta is being represented by Christopher Chasen and Kwao Amegashi. The order followed a request by his lawyers seeking to have the proceedings conducted privately. Preliminary hearings held this evening indicate that the court will consider a bond hearing for his temporary release, as well as an immigration hearing to determine whether he should be deported. In granting the request, the judge noted that while immigration
Attorney General Biumo Abba internal or say Justice Department extradition home ejuma na sisiano enche na befura wo comment bi na wodi aba wacho comment na chese ya kan di amao kama na etiene say second Ofori Atta ba senior yodum because is he going to have a fair trial? Is he going to have a fair trial? Yehu a free a fear chumo ashasi na yefre I say culture of silence kakra eba yina yehu be intim fojo kutichia free fire. I mean all those people from the other side wupi wana inti we sakwa other side is he going to have a fair trial? Because yehu at force no money opuni muni ade nyina cases na ade na has been dropped into when Koban say yamfane bro what is it going to happen intino is he going to have a fair trial or not what fire Ofori Atta ba where the kitwe be in kitwe be yeah is he going to have a fair trial? Do you think he's going to have a fair trial? I didn't know be a push it giddy second class and crown with you why miss guys oh baby and coffee this guy when we talk about people who have squandered money over Ghana people intino is he going to have a fair trial? Let's see that
fair trial no be any oba be hante Ken Ofori Atta. And no one say yeah, Freo, no wako Yoko, no wako what do you call it? Those things, no wako you are no.
Now I don't a prima facie case, when you're prima facie case, I didn't tonight. Young rena prima facie case, Obia be won't be saying na young.
Daddy, and I'm Abubo be at
okay, all right.
Would you Ken Ofori Atta will be a man for we crank our national cathedral. Almost a national cathedral, no more cause we are more fundraising or media cathedral no. Ghana money and way and all they see cathedral. Into Umbra no be why you told us a national cathedral a individual contribution on the bay now it's not coming from the public purse. And just at the end of the day, $190 million no media to Amra Atu no Nina from the public purse. I didn't know yes sir. But
your prima facie case, do the prima facie case. And no, ebema extradition now are you very fast. Which is here, everything is there on the
prima facie case now. The only thing is that's something to tell us that there has been corruption and SML, who
That's
doesn't know that
yeah.
it's a corruption?
And you who when it comes to law, it's proof. And yeah, hearsay.
When you come and we put it before you, you will know whether it is criminal
Anyway,
or not.
anyway, would you be
yeah. Or no. Why did he decide to move away from the country? Because only media why let me state it clear here, like the way I walk on. Nobody is going to hunt him with gun and something. You only be called and you go through the due process. You are not say who need how be a what baby atra. I didn't know better now. Abrocha prison near the wolf here come Accra. Now Akoshe prison. I didn't know what Jane said. He has to extend his visa and stuff. But here, I saw yare or that way I review. Or concerning what yare, I didn't know a cow. So, you see, and penny for say, Utu a wall like somebody. When you throw ball against the wall, it come back to you. Can Ofori Atta we are now or yeah, at to force and see and jail. So, okay, can Ofori Atta he masterminded the prosecution of Atuforcing. A year and country, Japan country through court. Say the then Attorney General, your friend is simple. Your friend Attorney General or my Attorney General no out and say, you know. I can't say, I'm Obia who court to say, Can Ofori Atta near Kufuadu and then mounting pressure on so on jail Atuforcing. Now you are running away. Atuforcing, I want you. Ambulance no what to you go through ambulance case no cry no nyefre wo de wo wie sika ati say SML wo de ama wa busuafo 190 million PDS wo de age ama ya twom National Cathedral tika be 90 some 100 and something million wo de atu amna at the center of Accra brana bebu akonta wo de wadwane etu a onyonko a wo say etu adua keno eyi Atuforcing de ye nche nu nkotum obi a wa anye bone na wo a wo ye kromfo a wa wie ye sika nyina obi anim so ye kromfo wo de wadwane
Debio wafaya you won't say yembu no kromfo ye utero wo ka na why careful. Okay, all right simam yeah fair trial yeah
Mede manu si no obenya fair trial.
Okay.
Onya kukudro nombra. Sa ukaya adadike 2016 or the koja boniti or demonstration say mama ban corrupt. Na ban ti sa ye hia omo na den the omo says omo US Ghana NDC for says Ghana Kenya.
Okay.
And they are no compare NDC government to yours. Wo de kan kra.
Okay, Joe, Mate. Mate.
Dana po twen no.
Joe. Can Ofori Atta
or Kosuruba for more. Me person can a jackati as a Kati as can Ofori Atta no ye the member Ghana.
Okay. Oh yo, Joe.
Attorney General Dominica Yini is working on it.
Okay.
When the government get it, or your friends your president no. Donald Trump. Donald Trump be deporting Ghana no be facing the problem.
Okay, Joe. Mate, what for you say kwan can no beba. Prima facie no prima facie obi enim so your chrome for. Yes, you enim say Bibiana you come with a proof internal without a proof you cannot prosecute obia sir. And it's in nipa bebre sir. But anyway, minti eja esa for kan na jese yem fam ponkra. Papa. Echa it's a car. Me te won kapa ntino ye bisa say Ken Ofori Atta wo mo extradite no wo benya free and fair case and gonko ye tata so from the other side of the aisle to bisa me
Dr. Ken Ofori Atta wo mo Ghana Colombia me or more Ghana Colombia. But the man is here to stop premature death. Sure.
I did yeah.
You make cut answer. Attorney General, you will find a cathedral water. Attorney General, who can say, I want clear cathedral deal
DBN, yeah, waka, yeah. Yeah.
Attorney General, or who are speculator. was clear that there is no deal in it. So what is Ofori saying? And looking at me tie me Dr. Ofori Atta said, "Ma onko because okwa ateke ukro mbeke man be wu eganema." And this woman say, I don't know the fact of the issue. Woman say, Ofori Atta abokrono famous party. Mama ye now you didn't buy with top security. That is why I have faith in American judiciary. I respect American judiciary because we are competent, reliable, and look for already. But Ghana, you go for because Omampani Kwaba, Chief Justice or Omampani, Alpha Calabula, and you. What are you talking about? Look at American system. Name what is going on in Ghana. Or Baba Sierra, no, yeah, Chief Justice, no. Or Mampany, whereby when you could use it because of Nkontompo and then you could, yeah, get to Lincoln. And then be a cut of a memo and Kiakuni. Because, Santa, what I have come to learn in America, no, can be Ghana to see that Mamino, or Mamino, yeah, in a free Justice Department, before God and man. And I will go openly to the president in the office. I will seek permission to go and meet the president and ask him questions. They will even kill me because they need people who are bold. That is why I want somebody like Mr. Kennedy Japan to stand for the vulnerable. Say the Papa Citiano, he shouldn't become a president, but he should stand for the vulnerable. Because Ghana, remember, you're surrounding a do something, your pants, yes, sir. We need somebody who will stand for the truth. And this can come in Ghana. Because incompetency in the system is too much.
Okay.
Dr. Kennedy Ofori Atta and for Ghana here. They been 6 months. And you look at the lawyers now, they know what they are doing because the system that we have in Ghana is corrupt. The system, and everybody knows. Knows, sir, the Attorney General that we have in Ghana now is in the pocket of leadership. Everybody knows. But you know, because every government bar, that is what they do to cover their debt. When they use power, when I'm your president, many vice presidents, many say, I respect them to Emma.
Okay, Joe.
The vice president of what Ghana is here, look at the way I'm conducting. Where your Bama, from theater. And what I want us to do is say, I am challenging the Attorney General. Say, oh my, you charges Columbia Papa because for one about the clear, Dr. Ofori Atta said, cathedral, there is no deal. Into what you Papa you say into war. They be near the satellite that to Papa so. Baby, I could be at the satellite. Never won't go prematurely because that is the system in Ghana. They will kill you prematurely. The people who can know what they will and
okay.
that man is not going because
Okay.
according to the reliable source of self counsel of our training. Papa is Ghana and a heart problem can go. Do you think America is a shield? America you didn't recover people with true speaking.
Okay.
But Ghana, we cover people with speculation and propaganda.
Okay. Joe, Jai.
Jai.
Yeah.
The system that we have in Ghana
okay.
is too much corrupt.
All right, yo.
The system is corrupt.
Matthias here.
We need immediate changes.
Okay. Just for come, Martin. Me that's it. Yeah. Yo, Mate. Mate, Echia, Esafaka, and no, was the Justice Department and the system, no, Nina, enye nti no ono de won fo aso se Ken Ofori Atta beba ba mbetete no bejojo no sa NDC fo ebe sa ma ni ewu eja ne ne ma ye nyina so bia be ko bisa so demo bonu so de wudi bonu e wo se wuyi ano wo se debi we wa ka se wie se me ma ka wo be ka sa ma de ache are iti wuye wonye hwe ya bra na bebe yiwa no eno ano no se waye bonu susu de a endie emra ye de ye betumi aka ne wo se ye ka bia but emra ena omudi ebu aten nti ye hwehwemu ni ade na se wo so wan se ne wo so se enti sa so ne atentire ne ye pe nye se bia wo no won free wakache ne nti no ne je se bibia bebu egu no so nti ye nya hwe yie na ọma no de eye dan ya ebeko nanim se nti we so mu kakra na we so mu kakra we ye kakra na je se ye koyi ne mu ansa nti da ke me da mu nyina se aha na ye de dwumadie ni ebesi nyame adom na adom dom ya na na wotwe ebesan ebebehie eye NPP peace pack no ho asem ye kan ye hwe se asomdwe ebeba eye omokoto abani via asomdwe kese pa na yenyina yepe obi a wo fie bia wo busia wo nua wo yere wo fa yemu bi etete abrochire ni ade enti no yempese obi a ho beka obi a bo emra form ye chita for so no obi a so entrance wonde sumie so na won sorry won so dai se meko na masan aba menko enkonkoka edwem anase menkoma obi ho enka edwem afiso Ofori Atta de yesu ye hwe ni mu ha April ewa na so etehia wo beda be sori na April no aso na je se ye hu fakoa edua ebeko akotwere nti no mu amutie wiasa fa na nyina de arke me da mu nyina ase wo like ya na wa share senia yesi e kan de bia no na afi se wo dwumedie bidie na ewo abefo mfidi so abomodian na fa bebe dan na yenhwe yento emfampete emfama na jese yen na yeko yenim ano nti wo like na wa share me sai eda ye me technician ewo Ghana se mo amunim se mfidie die yenum bebre de bia meka se me ma me amane wo fa yanum nenim mfidie no mo me ma me amane jesa fa kadi mfidie no ba betu ye nti ye bibia nye yie nti me da andi agema asi Hope Blagoji and have C. Akins then Maxwell with the moina se mona motu dwumadi na edipete ebreme de fa ahomeso edebreme and amizo so metumi echeche ne kakrakra se wo metie kura no obi ewo Ghana and wo danda na mame kakrakra timida moina se adepa echien ya ye wo awo mo obi anka no ho hye wai ena yesu so ye wo hit no mu so no wona mo na wape umbrella besi so eviane tumi boss na fe no woni so ida echi hu nti ni nyina eye nyame kro ya na boy nyina nti ahobambo atrema eye sen ayehwe bogitema nti daddy k emra so makramo
The whole booger is the power.
Oh, be refi ejes afakane wo fa ya na zamida mo ase mami ama no we dwumem tino ene wontumi amba ambeka ya yensa na so ye den krani na amano
This is a problem, so he's not